Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a cream or an ointment, or you could even call it a salve, with some herbs, lavender, calendula, turmeric, and some others that is really helpful for eczema, skin conditions, fungal infections of the skin. And I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And if you hang on till the end of the video, I have a free ebook for you. And also I will talk about my 2 books that I have on Amazon right now, and they are listed in the description down below. So let's get started with the video. So before we head into my kitchen where I'm going to show you how to do this, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button and the bell button and the like button and leave a comment down below. What is your favorite natural remedy? What is your favorite herbal natural remedy? Is it a tea, a tincture, a salve, an ointment? What do you like to use the best? And all of this interaction really helps this channel grow, so I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, so let's head down to my kitchen. Okay, so I want to go over what you will need to make this cream or ointment. I have in this dish a 1.5 cups of infused lavender oil with olive oil and lavender petals. And I did make previous videos about how to do this. So this is ready to go, and it smells really good. Has a nice lavender fragrance. I have 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now you're going to need aloe vera gel, but this is not going to be used until the end, as well as the beeswax. So I'll show you that portion later. I am going to put in about 2 teaspoons or 2 pinches of calendula flowers into here, and then also 2 pinches of the rose petals. I'll show you how I put all of that into the container. This should be oven safe because it's going to go in the oven on really, really, really low, like the lowest your oven will go. All right, so in goes my turmeric powder. And this is going on low heat in the oven, and there's a number of ways you can make ointments, but this is the way I'm doing it. I have my oven set at 170. I'm putting in 2 pinches, about 2 teaspoons of the calendula. And we don't want to heat the aloe gel, so I'm going to put that in after this is finished, right before the beeswax. Okay, 2 pinches of rose petals, and then I'm just going to stir this. And remember, the oil has already been infused with lavender, so it already has that one really nice component. So now it's just so beautiful. It smells so great. We're gonna let these kind of soak in the oven and get the other properties into the oil. So my olive oil with my herbs went in the oven at 170, and I'm just leaving it in for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna let it sit for another 20 minutes to infuse those plant oils into my olive oil that was already infused with lavender. So I just poured my oil through this really fine mesh coffee filter, which works really great for straining herbs away from oil or water. And I'm just going to let this sit and drip until all of the oil has dripped through, and then I'll just press down the herbs even more to get out all of that goodness. As my oil strains, I'm going to take this 1 ounce piece of beeswax and I'm going to melt it on the stove on really low heat. And you can use any form of beeswax. There's pastilles and, just simple bars. My friend made these really cute stamped bee-shaped beeswax blocks that are 1 ounce. So I'm going to melt that amount for the 1.5 cups of oil, and then I'll show you how I'm going to put all the rest of the ingredients together. I have poured my oil back into my ceramic dish, and I have a overflowing cap full of the aloe gel, which I have let sit out to become room temperature, because it will be easier to pour the melted beeswax into here if it's room temperature. So I'm just going to dump that in and then just stir this around. And as soon as the beeswax is melted, I'm going to add that to this mixture. Okay, my beeswax is melted and it's very hot, and I'm pouring it in. It is really hot. And I want to quickly stir because I want everything to blend together. I might even have to set this in the oven. I think I'm going to have to, so that it's uniform, because it's a little bit chunky. It all depends how the one temperature meets the other temperature. So I am going to just set this in the oven on real low, just so everything melts together evenly. And then I'm going to pour it into my little containers over here. Everything has been poured and it has hardened, and it smells great, feels great. I just could have done a little bit better job with the pour. I was hurrying, and it wasn't completely melted smoothly, so it's a little bit chunky, but it still works wonderfully, and it's still good. But you can get better results if you really take your time when you're pouring. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you get a chance to make your own cream or ointment for skin issues. And if you do, leave a comment, come back and leave a comment down below about how it turned out. And thank you for making it to the end of the video. I have a free ebook that I'm offering. It's pretty much everything you need to know about making herbal tea. If you go to the first link in the description below, actually, I'm going to ask you to subscribe here first. Go to the link in the description below. It takes you to my newsletter page on my website. Sign up for my newsletter and put in the space, subject space, free tea book, free ebook, and I will email that to you. And then, like I said earlier, I have 2 books, both self-published, available on Amazon, and they are in the description below. One is an art journaling activity book that you can do with your kids, or you can do by yourself, but it was created from my own art journals and based off of art classes that I had been teaching. And it's really to just like awaken that artist within. If you haven't been making art since you were a kid, it's to get you jump started into making art again. And then my other book is called The Story of the Gluten-Free Kid, and this is a children's book. My own children help me with illustrating, and this book is about a goat family that is gluten-free, and I share kind of like a glimpse of what we go through being gluten-free and how to navigate social engagements without gluten. And we often bring our own food along and make our own food. So I hope you get a chance to check both these books out and come again for another video. Thanks.